you want motion sensing light, spotlight, and that you want that extra security. My guest, Chad Allen, is joining us. Chad, we were marveling at how we've never offered it at a one-day only price of $17.95, and everybody loves it at $19.95, but I feel like this is permission and actually encouragement to get more than one, to think about all the places in our yards that need extra light and that motion sensing solar. Once you put it in, you don't even have to think about it anymore.
That's right. No wiring, no electrician, no handyman. Hi, Shannon. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my home. We're going to attempt to do this presentation. It is such a bright and sunny day in Tampa, Florida, and we're selling you a light that I need you to see how bright it is. So let me start with that. I'm going to turn the lights off in my home, and this motion activated light, you see, I'm not going to move. You see, oh, there's a little red blinking light in there that I want you to see. But as I turn around, do you see how bright? I hope it's coming across your TV screen the way it is in my house, because it is so bright. I'll put my hand over it. There it is without, and then here it is with just one spotlight. And that's all due to the solar panel Bell & Howell has been able to create. So Bell & Howell is a company that's been around over 110 years. They've made this gigantic solar panel that has 22 different cells down the front that will absorb that light. If you look at it from the side, it's much thicker than you're used to seeing, and it's much taller and wider than you're used to seeing. In fact, if I lay that flat, it's actually longer than it was than the light itself. And that's important. Unlike traditional technology, like computers that get smaller as time goes on, solar technology needs that capability with the battery inside to be able to absorb all that sun ray to give you the light that you need. And as Shannon was just pointing out, this is indoor or this is outdoor. So this is good for the trees, the yard, anything like that. As I lower my lights and I trick the machine to come on again, you'll notice that within a second that motion activation kicks on. It will stay on for about 30 seconds or until motion stops. But this is that light you're going to want to have pointing towards the trash can, pointing to where you park your car, but on all the trees on your property line, because if heaven forbid there's an intruder that comes in, sort of like this that you'll see in this video, if you have it mounted by your garage. Remember, you do park your cars, and cars are expensive, or they're a good target for burglars and intruders. And so you want to protect those things. And when you have this pointed towards your cars or even your staircase for safety, and then somebody or even yourself gets into the view of that light, it will automatically come on and illuminate, and I mean flood the area with light. So my mom, Renee, she has it by the staircase. So when she gets out of her car after a long day of work, she's able to see the staircase, so you're not tripping. So little things like that. But Shannon, I just want to show you real quick. I'm going to turn my lights up again. I have another unit right there on my stove. As I walk backwards, it immediately comes on. And I'm not holding any, there's no trickery here. I'm not holding anything. I'm far away from the camera. I hope you can see me and hear me. But that light is so bright in my face that if I were an intruder or a burglar and that came on, first off, I don't know if it's a camera. I don't know if they're recording. It's so bright I want to get out of there because I know I can be seen. And it almost hurts your eyes to look at it. So the intruder's almost like, oh goodness, where do I go? How do I get out of here? Because that's how bright this is. But Shannon, you can't go wrong with a company like Bell & Howell.
No, that really is quality. And if you've ever gotten a solar light before and you think, well, it's got a little bit of a solar panel and it might barely light my pathway. That's pretty much what it is. This is a spotlight. It's a floodlight that you don't have to spend an arm and a leg for those giant D batteries. I have a floodlight in my backyard. It's motion sensing. It was $40 just for the one light. I had to install it, and every couple months, every time I go and walk the dog in the backyard, which is what it's for, it won't work. And I'll be like, are you kidding me? I have to go spend another 20 bucks on batteries. You don't have to worry about that. The sun is basically your battery. Once you put this in the ground or you install it on a wall, you can adjust that light to wherever you want. You want to put it eye height for those burglars to blind them? Go for it. You want to make it so that it lights up the ground, or lights up a tree, or lights up that trash can that the raccoons get into, or lights up your yard like I use when I go and walk the dog at night. You can adjust the solar light so it soaks up the most amount of sun, the solar panel, and you can adjust that light. Look at all of those LED bulbs and the motion sensor right there. You even saw as Chad moved, just moved a little bit past it. It is so sensitive and so bright, you are gonna fall in love with it. By the way, we do have it in black, we have it in white, but our white is the most limited. Today, when it's a this day only price, and you're saving $2 on every single one, think about it. If you get 5, you save $10. If you're getting 10, you're saving $20. This is your day to get more than one. It's $5.98 to get it home. 697-323 is your item number. And of course, Chad, we all need those security devices. Security devices can be very, very expensive, but light is one of the most, I guess, scary things to somebody who's got bad intent. And this has got it all for a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, anybody with a bad intent, they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be caught. So the minute you're able to flood that area with light, they get away. That's pretty well known. And then what you're seeing in the video there is being able to mount it or stake it. And I can show you that really simply. Each little ball joint is adjustable. So I can adjust the solar panel where I need it. I can adjust the mount where I need it. So if I want to point it up or point it down, all that can be done and be tightened. Or on the very back, you can and we're giving you the hardware, by the way. So we're giving you everything that you need to either mount it or stake it, or the stake just goes into the bottom, and then you're able to adjust where you want this and then tighten it up, and it stays right where you need it. The same thing with the solar panel. So if your sun comes in from the side, you can just turn it to the side and maybe point it back a little bit, and then your light points, your solar panel gets the sun, the light points to wherever you want it, and you're good to go. The white we almost never have, so that's why I like to hold it when we do have it in stock. But Bell & Howell is that Academy Award-winning company for their projectors for the movies that they used to make. And that's why those 8 LEDs are so powerful, because each of the 8 LEDs has that rounded lens around each LED that allows it to project out. That's why we're able to get such a wide range of light, is because they put that lens around each LED. And the Academy Award-winning company Bell & Howell has so many engineers, they have figured out how to get the maximum amount of sunlight with that gigantic 22-cell solar panel with the minimum amount of energy needed. So it's able to activate, I mean, a lot. You're never gonna have to worry about this not coming on, because as long as it gets sunlight, that's the only thing you need. You do not need an electrician. You do not need a handyman. There is no wiring. You don't have to buy extra batteries. You don't have to, there's no filter, there's no fragrance. I mean, anything you can think of, there is no cost of ownership, because the sun is free. So every time the sun goes down, like I'm going to do with my lights here in my house, every time the lights go down and there's motion, I'm going to trick this one, and there's motion, then you automatically get that illumination of light. I'll point this down. Look, there's my house without it. And then here's my house with it. You can see my bed umbrella that's red in the corner. You can see the portraits on the wall. If I step away, you can see me. Oh, there, oh, are you in the studio?
Here I am. Okay, I'm scared to walk by it. It's so bright. Okay, honestly, look at how this lights. Oh, I went past the camera. Sorry, guys. They can't see me, but I can see everything around here. Okay, seriously? This is so, all right, now I'm furiously doing my motion sensing. Here in the studio, we've got lights, and then I've got the motion. That is so bright, I literally had to close my eyes. This is incredibly powerful. You don't find solar lights that are this powerful, that have that bionic power light. And the fact that you can put this anywhere, you can adjust it to be directional any place you want for $17.95. Again, you cannot find a value like that. Chad, I've paid more than $17.95 just for the batteries month after month on the solar light that I have in my backyard. No more. It's gonna be this one.
Yeah, exactly. And you might have noticed when the lights went down in the studio, there's a little red blinking light in there. So that also sort of acts like, might look like a camera, might be a camera for those intruders or the raccoons. There's a little red blinking light. That's normal. You'll notice that. And don't forget, don't be afraid to leave it out in the weather. This is Bell & Howell. It's high quality and worth every penny. So I would recommend 3 or 4 and line your property line. Get the light up.
Yes, so it's security. It also helps light your way. Chad, thank you so much. This day only price. I want everybody to get more than one at this special price. Thanks for bringing this to us.
Of course. Bye, Shannon. Have a great day.
Bye, Chad. You too. For those of you who are on the phone, remember, the white is most limited. We also have it in black, but today and today only is that very special price. And also today only is our today's special price, which is a $60